Yo, 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 what is up, world? This is AL Johnson with Elevating Men. We got a special treat for you today. We're going to be talking about how you can make six figures in the trucking and transportation industry. Today, we've got a special guest, Harold Fears. He is the owner of Aries Trucking as well as the founder of Aries CDL Institute. He's going to be talking to us today about, again, how you can look at opportunities in the trucking industry and what it could do for you, your family, and how it could change your life. Mr. Fears, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well, and thank you for having me, sir.
Absolutely. In addition to everything that this man does, he's also one of the lead sponsors for our mental health town hall. He believes in mental health, he believes in the community. And so he's a person that's really about giving back, not just taking from the community. So we always want to support everything that he does. But let's just get into the content today. So tell the people a little bit about your journey, how you went from where you were to having a multi-million dollar trucking company. How did that start?
It started with a friend of mine. We were in nursing school together. We went through the better part of the program, and he decided that he could make more money uh, doing trucking than nursing. After a few months after I graduated from my program, I went to work for him. Eventually, got my own Amazon contract. Was operating Amazon for about 4 years. Then moved to FedEx and met some good people at FedEx. Met my mentor, Drew Henson from Desert Fox, and from that point, it's history.
So tell us this. It all starts with actually getting your CDL, right?
Yes, sir.
When you first got into the industry, I know you said that you were in nursing. Somebody told you that you could make more money in the trucking industry, but kind of tell us about those humble beginnings, just getting your CDL license and what that looked like.
I went to CDL school in Cleveland, Ohio, and during the middle of winter, so it wasn't easy. Graduated, came back, moved from Cleveland, Ohio, back to Kansas City, and started nursing school, and then moved to trucking. Uh, Worked in the office, learned the back house of the office, and once I got that down pat, started the on the road part. Went from driving for a friend of mine to an Amazon contract. So it's really not hard. You really need just someone to show you the way. And that's the whole goal of every CDL institute. It's to provide a path for success. For success.
I love that. I love that. One thing that I love about it and that you've shared with me in the past is that there's a low barrier to entry. To make six figures any other way, you're having to go to college, spend, almost $100,000 when it comes to your education. There's so many hurdles to really reaching that level of income. And you've been able to reach the seven-figure mark. And so, can you just talk about the opportunities in transportation and that low barrier to entry and what that means for people in our community?
The the low barrier to entry is basically paying for CDLs. And there are so many programs out there that offer tuition assistance. Aries CDL Institute is a approved apprenticeship. So we can start students day one, hiring them and getting them through the process. But the low barrier to entry is taken out of the equation when you have so many programs like uh, Casey Scholars, Connection for Success, uh, Full Employment Council to help with tuition and pay your full tuition.
Mm. So, for those of you that are tuning in, I see you all watching. Shout out to Nisi Houston. Thanks for tagging your people. Shal76, she's watching us on YouTube. She had a comment. She said, I needed this message today. I'm in transition for starting a new career journey in search of a family business. And so can you talk a little bit about the transition from just having your CDL and working for a company to maybe some of the things that are needed to start your own business in the trucking industry?
To start your own business in the trucking industry, all you need is information. You need to know where to go to get your trucks. You need to know where to go to get your insurance. You need some financial literacy classes. And those things we all provide at the Erie CDL Institute. So it's really not hard. It's about what's hard is about gathering the information. And when you have all the information under one roof and someone willing to provide it for you at no cost, really, it's very simple.
Love it. We got another comment here from Shantae Palmer. Shout out to her. Thanks for tuning in. She said, my brother has his CDL. I dispatched for a 3PL LTL company for several years. With the knowledge between us and a small amount of cash on hand, how can we start a company aside from getting MC number and DOT? What else are we missing?
You're not really missing anything. You just need to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And you can reach me at my cell number, 913-526-1126.
Love it, love it. Also, right there on the screen, you see www.acdli.org. Visit his website. You can get more information about Erie CDL Institute. And then as far as the trucking company, would you happen to be hiring or do you have any opportunities on that side?
We're always looking for excellent drivers. And we want to take our drivers, and our goal is to make our drivers company owners, trucking owners.
Can you talk a little bit about the income for someone who's just starting out? So that process, they get their CDL, and then maybe that first job. Can you talk about the pathway to six figures? Where do people even start out at income wise generally?
I'm going to be honest with you, and most trucking schools don't. They tell you can make 120,000, 150,000 a year. You can if you own your own truck and you're driving. Most students out of CDL school go work for a company, and they're going to make anywhere from, I would say, low to mid 50s to $70,000, and that's your first year. Every year of experience, your income increase.
Love it, love it. Shantae Palmer, she said, thank you so much. I'll be reaching out. Thank you. She tagged one of her people. We appreciate that.
I just want to say this. Where can you go to school for 6 weeks, come out, make $50,000 to $70,000 right off the bat? It's simple.
Now, I know that you have a program that you've been working on to help people who have been incarcerated. Can you just speak a little bit about that?
Without giving up too many details, we're in a conversation with the Kansas Department of Corrections to provide CDL training on the facility. We're in a process of working out the details now. We also are in the process of signing an MOU with the Kansas City, Kansas Community College. So we have multiple avenues for going to school and paying for school.
Love it, love it. We are going to take a very, very, very quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're going to talk a little bit about mental health as it relates to the trucking industry. We'll be back.
Getting your CDL is more than just earning a certificate. It's about creating a balanced life and prioritizing what matters most. At Erie CDL Institute, we understand the importance of mental health, work-life balance, and spending quality time with your family. We're here to guide you into a rewarding career that not only supports your financial goals, but also allows you the flexibility to be there for your loved ones. Let us help you take the wheel of your future, because a fulfilling career starts with a healthy balance.
Hi, my name is A.L. Johnson with Elevating Men. There's a mental health crisis in Kansas City, and on Saturday, September 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Mohart Multipurpose Center, we're going to have a mental health town hall. The goal is for us to bring together mental health advocates, professionals, lawmakers, and the general public to address these issues. We need to see you there.
Hi, I'm Kansas City Mayor Quint Lucas, and right now it's more important than ever to come together and support one another as a community and talk about something that affects each and every one of us, mental health. It's why I'm inviting you to join us for a special mental health town hall on September 28th at 10 a.m. at the Mohart Center. There we'll have mental health professionals, advocates, policymakers discussing topics of stigma surrounding mental health, barriers to access, and we'll work to create an actionable plan to address the mental health crisis in Kansas City. Let's break the stigma and build a healthier and stronger Kansas City together.
And we're back. This is A.L. Johnson with Elevating Men. I'm here with Harold Fears, the owner of Aries Trucking, as well as Aries CDL Institute. We're talking about how you can create a path for your family to make a great income in the trucking industry. You're actually one of our top sponsors for the Mental Health Town Hall event. Can you talk to us a little bit about why you feel the event is important and what you've seen in the trucking industry as it relates to mental health?
The reason why mental health is so important, in order to be away from your family over the road, you have to have a strong relationship. And that starts with your own personal mental health. A lot of drivers get burnt out because they don't know how to separate their work life from their family life. And we here at the CDL Institute want to start off training drivers on the expectations of family life and expectations of work life and how to balance that, because it's very important. You can't be stressed out on the road, driving a tractor trailer. You put other people's lives at risk, and that's the last thing we want. So having your mental health, being behind the wheel of a tractor trailer is very important. It's key. You have to walk into that atmosphere, in your work atmosphere. You have to walk up to your truck to do your pre-trip inspection in a good frame of mind. So that's why it's so important, and that's why we are happy and proud and very grateful to be a sponsor.
Thank you so much for that information. We appreciate it. And so, just in wrapping up, can you tell people one last time? I know they see the website there on the screen, acdli.org. But can you talk to them about any upcoming classes, what they need to do to register, and just any final thoughts?
Everything you need to register for our classes is on the website. And if you're having an issue or it's complicated, everybody's not tech savvy, feel free to call me and I can point you in the direction of our intake officer, who will be glad and happy to help.
And for those, I saw some people just starting to tune in. Can you let them know that there are scholarship opportunities available and what that may look like for them?
There's scholarships available at Full Employment Council. There's scholarships at Connection for Success. There's KC Scholars. There's plenty of opportunities for scholarships. We're looking at having a fundraiser for scholarships mid-November. So call us, email us, come into the office and see us, and we'll be happy to make sure you get the funding that you need.
Thank you so much for doing this interview. We really appreciate you taking out the time. I've got a quick comment here from a brother you've got to know here, State Representative Mike Johnson. He said, thank you for the work that you both do and the services that you provide. Sir, we appreciate you as well, everything that you are doing for our great city of Kansas City. And so for those of you who have tuned in, we appreciate you. Make sure that you share this with your network. This is a great opportunity to increase the income of your family, which is the first step to creating generational wealth. And so we appreciate each and every one of you. We will see you next time.